everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm Amy Dene from amydeneweightloss.com. And today I want to talk to you about a little incident that the little things are the big things. This little thing, what I wore to a recent music concert. I thought, Amy, you are probably going to tear up through this entire video today because I just want to tell you how hopes and dreams that you've had for a long time. If you're on the fence about starting one of these weight loss medicines, I just want to encourage you to think about it more, to do your research, to talk to your doctor, and read from those people online who are sharing how it's changed their life. So if you'll see on the thumbnail, this is me at a recent concert. Everybody has their favorite person. For me, it's Keith Urban. Some of you are like, I don't even know who Keith Urban is. Well, he's in the country genre. When I was in junior high, my parents always played country music, and maybe it's because of my age and the rebellious nature of teenagers, but that made me hate country music. And then I started working at a little place called Moral Norman Cosmetics. Again, this is dating me back. I don't even think they're around anymore, but they played it in the overhead, and then I started changing the channels in my car, and I've loved country music ever since. So I had went to approximately 6 Keith Urban concerts. And I remember the one I went to 2 summers ago. Have you ever been in outfits that aren't what you want to wear, in a body that you don't want to look like? The outside does not match the inside. That was me for the vast majority of the last 30 years. But the thing that I remember specifically is being at that concert 2 summers ago and looking around at the girls in the skirts, looking around at the cowboy boots. And when you weigh 220, those sorts of things just are not the kinds of things that I felt comfortable wearing. I wanted to cover up my legs. I wanted to cover up my arms. I wanted to cover up my knees. I wanted to sit down and not have it right up and be always pulling it down. To each their own. I just didn't feel super comfortable in a body that was 70 pounds overweight. And like a lot of you, you find the clothes that are just a little bit baggy, kind of accentuate. We all have that one positive. For my family, it's always been the waist. My grandma, my mom, they have a good looking waist. We have hips for 2 people. Some of you have gorgeous legs. And so you found that wherever you were in life, maybe your skirts were a little bit shorter. So we all accentuated special parts of our body. But I just wanted to say to you that I distinctly remember, and here I am now, 2 years out, being at that concert and only dreaming of wearing a jean skirt and a shirt. So this was me. This was me a couple weeks ago. And I wanted to share this picture with you because it embodies decades of not being where you want to be and wanting it so bad and trying everything and nothing works long term. So if you can connect with anything I'm saying, if you've tried all the weight loss methods out there, the online methods, the methods where you cook certain things in your house, the methods where you order food, the methods where you go into meetings, the methods where you read a book and try to follow what they tell you to do. I did every single one of those. John will tell you that I have proof. For whatever reason, I think I never gave up on myself, but I kept all the evidence of all these things. I have stacked pages of where I would write every day because that's what you did on that plan. I still have all the things when I went into meetings. I still have all of their books. I really meant in my heart to get to goal weight at each of these different methods. But the problem, which is why my parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, they didn't get to see a whole bunch of people get down to their goal weight and stay there. Because the mechanism in our brain, from what I'm reading, from what I'm learning, from the research, is showing that y'all, our brains were messed up. It wasn't a problem with us. It wasn't a failure with us. It wasn't oh, you didn't try hard enough. I'm reading some of you giving accounts of your doctors who probably they're people who have been thin all their life, and it's just tough for them to understand what we're going through. Have any of you been told just eat less and work out more? That really hurts my feelings when I hear people talk about it because, this is a professional. I'm sure they're a great person. I'm sure they mean well. They just want to help. And you know what? That's always worked for them. But for those of us whose brains are hungry when we wake up, hungry when we go to sleep, we eat a big, huge meal and it's like you haven't even started eating yet. Like your brain does not get the messages. Hey, you've eaten. Hey, you're good. Hey, move along with your day. At least my brain did not. And I would binge and just trying to scratch the itch. Just trying to scratch the itch because what I really wanted to do was lose 70 pounds. I wanted to eat less, but my brain was so fixated. It was like oxygen. I needed it like I needed oxygen. I couldn't go on with my day until I got a fix. Some of you have likened it to some of the tougher drugs. And it's interesting to read from scientists out there that talk about how sugar or overeating can be just as addictive as some of these harder drugs that you hear about. I really appreciate that because for me, if you had given me $50,000, I couldn't have reached my goal weight. Like we want it that bad, don't we? Like we really want it. It is, my experiences of that from reading what y'all are saying, it's like beyond our control. So what John and I did is we read and we researched. We were sitting there, 50, 60, 70 pounds heavier. And I still remember right where we were when we learned about these drugs and we sat and we researched and we read. A lot of times online, as y'all have mentioned, people want to talk about their problems and their issues. So if you go looking for people who are sharing problems and issues with anything in life, not just this, you can find it. But when you go looking for people who are sharing before and after pictures, who are sharing what it's meant for them, who are sharing results, wow, it is exciting. It's exciting. So that's our video for today. I just want to tell you that it is life-changing. And the more I read, it doesn't take long to find 50 people who will use the words like life-changing. I have been enjoying researching for our channel and for these videos since December of 2022. So I have a wide range of y'all's words in here, and that matters to me. These are our bodies. This is our health. This is our future. You want to make great choices. You want to be informed. You want to make sure that you know what you're putting in your body, and talk to your doctor and see if it's right for you. Because I would love for you to wear the outfit that you want to wear next time you go to a special outing, a special date, a special fun time with your friends, a special concert. All right, that's been our video for today. Thanks everybody for joining and have a great one.